active.
We're recording?
Yes.
Okay.
This is an opportunity, Michael.
To make a comic strip?
To create. We gotta put our stamp on this shit.
Yeah. I tried to play on your Xbox last night with you.
I know. And I told you.
Yeah.
I told you that I will never ask you to play a game on the Xbox again for as long as I live. And what's more, that our sons will have this compact also.
Oh.
So that even unto the
Future
next generation,
wow,
you know, there will be no requests from my clan upon your clan that involve, like, I know who you are and I know what you're like. So the fact that you got on and, like, for basically an hour tried to have fun the way I had suggested.
Yeah.
Like, I know what that actually means. I know how you must have felt because I could hear a tone in your voice.
Well, I was researching error codes, and the thing I had to do to fix it, it said online, was to change my region from US to UK. And I did not believe for a second that was true. That would fix it.
What in the hell?
I have no idea. But it fixed it.
But here's what's fucked up, right? So you discovered a way to fix the problem.
Yeah.
But the fix to the problem is so frustrating that I suspect it felt like not fixing it.
Yeah, it did. It was such a bizarre voodoo magic fix. Like, it wasn't like I had a switch turned on, like, you know, don't allow party chat.
Yeah, you weren't muted.
Oh, my not allow party chat button is
It's like,
on.
no, you can't do it because of your networks. I mean, I'm just telling you, like, I don't have any of the problems you have had.
I believe it. If anyone else experienced the Xbox the way I do, they would never sell a single unit. Like,
no. But anyway, I won't do that. Next time, something, you know, that's not going to happen. But I'm saying next time you want to get down, you know, I owe you at least a night of strikes.
yes.
At least.
Yes.
I owe you and Kara at least a night of strikes. Like,
tonight.
well, and what's more, you know, you weren't having fun at all, and then you came in here this morning again to try to find the game that I've been talking about. I mean, this is what I felt when you were playing Destiny by yourself.
Yeah.
For a long time, and then Kiko and I would fuck with you and fuck with you and fuck with you. Right?
Yeah.
So now we're playing this other game that just you can't penetrate.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there that you perceive as a game.
Well, that's not true. I've had a couple really cool firefights, like, and that's every once in a while I'll be like, that's a cool. There's some cool shooter mechanics in there.
Yeah, the environments have there are so many options for how you come at a specific firefight.
Yeah,
it isn't like this front and that front. It's like the best. It's like the best. Let's say like the Brothers.
Yeah.
You know, where there's that big open area at the beginning that's got the tower, the one that looks like Master Chief's head, I think.
Yep.
In that, we got one person in the back, we got one person mixing it up, one person on the flank. Like, those types of fights are the ones that I really like, and I can find those all the time in The Division. But you understand, so my experience with The Division is almost exclusively, like, I grind supplies in the same way that you might grind, you know, spin metal or something, right? Mm-hmm. I go and get those supplies so that I can upgrade my shit. But, you know, the rest of the time I'm playing these like handmade missions on various levels of difficulty with 2 or 3 other people. So the situation that you just had where you died literally like 5 times because you were chained to these randoids.
Yeah.
Because you were chained to Rand Paul. You know what I mean? That has never been in my experience. When we've died, it's because we've been close, or it's because we haven't approached it consciously.
Yeah.
And, I appreciate it. Like, the fact that after last night you came in and tried to do it again,
well,
no problem, but I'm not going to ask you to do it anymore.
After I left you guys last night, So there's no way to play with people who are lower, which seems like an oversight.
So how would that have worked in Destino?
In Destiny, they scale you.
So they would scale the upper player down?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they scaled all the enemies up when I joined you guys.
Yeah. And so, but I think that if you had joined a mission that we were in, it would have been the same thing. Like, it wouldn't have changed the enemies down. I wonder if you need to be the one creating the mission.
Maybe.
Like, I think that then we get that scale. But yeah, I mean, if the three of us were there and we invited you to our currently running strike,
yeah,
I don't think it would have leveled it down.
No.
I think it gets set at time of instance.
But then I went and played by myself. I mean, we were still chatting, but I was playing alone.
Yeah.
And I had a pretty good time.
Yeah. I like its basic loops in the same way that I like the beacons.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes that's like a relaxing way to do it. I like this loop where I grab a new safe house, I go and check stuff, and then I save the mission content for other people.
It has a satisfying loop, but the problem for me, and the reason I think I can't grab on, is it's got to have the loot,
The art.
to keep me coming back.
Yeah.
And to keep me excited about opening chests and stuff like that.
Right.
And like, I opened that thing and I got modern shirt.
Oh yeah, it's not going to work. And so I was thinking about the difference between like a SOCOM something or a SCAR, S,
Yeah.
and then hard light, and there's no comparison.
Right.
Like, there's no, and when I talked to Kiko about it, I'm like, well, I think that they might have run aground on some of the loot chase, just by virtue of the fact of the rest of the game that they wanted to make, which is this tactical thing where you being the size that you are is actually important so that you can see the full environment and your place in it. Mm-hmm. Like, that's by design.
Yeah.
But everything is really far away from the camera, and even when you're going in looking at the loot, you're not going to get those big pictures of it. Like when you're looking in the director or the navigator.
What did he say?
Well, for him, that's not important. Like, how the gun feels and the damage number associated with it and its talents and perks are guiding how he's equipping the rest of his stuff. You know what I mean? But it's like when I jumped in to Destino just to make sure I was patched up so I could play with you guys.
Yeah.
And the gun is huge. It must take up fucking 30% of the screen.
And I told you this a couple nights ago. I don't know if it's been said online. Maybe somebody else is as smart as I am and also said this.
Yeah, it could happen.
But Destiny is a racing game, and they've created tracks, and the guns are the cars. And
you basically just like grind.
You're just driving different tracks with different cars and trying to see how good you can do them, different ways to do them. Like, and the enjoyment comes from driving different fucking guns. It's all about the guns.
Yeah, the entire game is about guns.
Yeah.
And they're pretty, they're really distinct. Their behaviors are really distinct. That's why you don't mod guns.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, with this, one of my main weapons has got no less than 5 slots.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that last night.
A skin slot and a muzzle, a magazine. There's like an underbarrel thing, and then there's also the scope. Like, and all those things, like, the gun is a part of the crafting system. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, trying to be that Horizon Tech realism thing, that's not going to work for you.
Yeah.
Kiko likes the aesthetic. He likes it to look that way. And when you go into that mall or whatever, like, these are really detailed environments.
I was super impressed with the opening of that mall with the Christmas tree on fire.
Oh yeah, and that's
the thing. I like a lot of the gameplay and a lot of the stuff about it, but I keep slipping off of it because
what are you gonna get?
What am I getting? Like, I saw a guy who had a park ranger hat,
and that did not.
And I wasn't sure if it was like
ironic.
Well, I was like, is he wearing that because like he's like, oh, this is a badass fucking hat, or is he wearing it because, oh, look how dumb I look in this hat. Like, I'm wearing this goofy hat.
Exactly. Yeah, like I say, we're at that point where I really did not understand what you were doing at all.
Yeah.
The difference is that I came around to that after, 9 months. I'm not sure that you'll come back to this.
I might. I mean, I came in and played it again this morning.
That's true. And that's sometimes a precursor.
Yeah.
But yeah, my experiences with Keek and Alex, and then we'll try to grab somebody down there. They need to consider that apprenticeship type experience. Like sidekicking they used to have like in heroes and villains, right?
So if one of the things I like about Destiny is that if I go and do a mission with a low level person, the engrams that are dropping are my level.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, because they've scaled the difficulty.
Yeah. If you come back and do a mission with me in that, like, are you getting? I guess you'd be getting different clothing. It's not even level based.
Yeah, I'd get clothes. Yeah, exactly, because clothes aren't really attached to any of the rest of that, right?
Yeah, they're not connected to your gear at all or your stats at all, right?
No, those types of clothes are not. Those can be dropped at any old time. But yeah, it's just something we should figure out. We'll just take a look.
I did miss. I miss playing with Kiko and Alex and you guys.
Oh yeah, and what sucks is that you didn't even have a chance to do it when you were there.
No, I didn't actually play with you, but we were talking. Even that was nice to have, like, you guys on the chat again. It was good.
Yeah, that by itself, like, you were like, oh, I can stay in the chat, right? And it's like, of course you could. There's not a listen. You can stay in the chat. There's no rule. It's like, no, you have to do the crew. It's like
Every time I come back to the Xbox, though, I'm blown away by how much better the voice quality is.
The voice, yeah. For me, the voice, because the whole thing, it doesn't even matter what.
Yeah.
The whole thing is about my friends. Like, the game, I like the games that I play, but it's sort of seeing the game while I'm playing it from multiple perspectives that I like. And so for me, voice quality is actually an important feature.
Yeah.
Independent of the game that's being played.
So last night you were just seeing it through my point of view? Did I ruin it for you guys?
No.
Okay, good.
We felt bad. We just felt bad. But no, I need to see it from that point of view too. Like that's all useful to me. I haven't even written about it yet. I played it every night for since it fucking came out.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a day where I haven't played it. And I haven't said word one about it. And part of that is because I want to absorb as many of those perspectives as I can first, so that I can provide something that is interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, what I thought was interesting about that, like from a sausage production industry perspective, is that typically with a game like that, they're going to release it to press early.
Oh, and they didn't, yeah.
They didn't, and usually that's a really, really bad sign. But I didn't really have any problems. I've had queues twice since the game came out, but those queues lasted less than 30 seconds.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Queuing is not a fail state to me unless that queue is, a couple thousand people long.
Yeah, they didn't do a traditional, like...
launch.
Beta. Wouldn't they have normally done like a...
Well, they did two.
I guess they did those little quick ones, huh?
Yeah, they did those couple weekend stress... I think they basically back-end stress tests.
Yeah.
They tended to be during PAXs.
But they weren't... they were both public, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so. I was able to get in there anyway before I'd pre-ordered.
I also played some Hitman yesterday.
How was it?
I thought it was pretty cool.
I have... See, that's never been... You've never, done the Hitman thing, right?
Yeah, I haven't.
It's weird, right? I mean, because it's not an action game.
But even then, I didn't really play it. What I played yesterday was this, training mission. I didn't even play a real mission. But there's a training mission that you can play over and over again.
Different ways?
And just, it's like a free play.
That's smart.
And I was just doing that because it had all these challenges of, try killing him by poisoning his drink with rat poison. It's
nice! It's like my first Hitman.
Yeah, and so I was just going through this one level over and over again, seeing all the different ways I could fuck this guy.
Yeah, and that's the thing about the levels, and that's the important thing, to my mind, about the way they're releasing it, which is sort of like in episodes.
Yeah.
So that type of content, like what you're seeing, there's all those different ways to handle it. That's true for main missions too, except it can be really, really deep in terms of the costumes that allow you access to different places.
Right.
The timing, because the level has its own clock.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing. It was really cool.
Yeah, that stuff is all happening, even if Agent 47 wasn't there.
what's cool about it, and I think what let me sort of connect with this one is I'm hooked hard on 11/22/63 right now. The Hulu show.
Yeah, I was going to say. So is that a Hulu show of the type? Like, is that a digital release show where it's all out at once, or is it?
No, it comes out on Mondays.
Interesting.
But it comes out Monday morning, I guess, which is interesting. But
Huh.
anyway, it's about going back in time and knowing what's going to happen, and then trying to change the outcome. And so I sort of felt like a time traveler. Each time I did this level, I was like, I know exactly where he's going to go and what he's going to do. I have complete knowledge of this guy's life, right?
Right.
I know this conversation was going to happen before I walked up to it. And it made it fun.
Oh, yeah. That's totally a way to think about it. I've generally found the stories and the execution of some of these lives that they've done in there pretty harrowing. I find it kind of spookily executed.
Yeah, some of the conversations that should just be throwaway stuff, like two people in a corner somewhere that I happen to overhear.
It's really thoughtful. It's really, really thoughtful stuff. And like I say, but I tend to find those games, I tend to get intimidated by them because it might take me a really long time to beat the first level the way that I want to beat it.
Yeah.
Like a long time, like as long as it would take me to play the entire campaign of Uncharted.
Sure.
Because I want to do it exactly right. And then the idea of starting another level after I have done that.
Yeah, it's intimidating.
I can't do it. Indeed, I don't. So I'm glad that it's like, okay, I can do this as good as I want to this time. And then by the time I'm ready for another experience like that, we move ahead. And
another episode.
For me, that's okay. Like that's a good way to do it because what they're requiring in this one level and what's possible in that one level is so vast.
Right.
It's like the difference between a regular shooter level and an R6 Siege level.
Yeah, and it's so vast that for me it helped to have the challenges where it was like,
it's
hey,
necessary.
kill him with rat poison. I'm like, you can do that?
Yeah.
And so now I go back in and I'm like, where would I keep the rat poison?
Exactly, like the Hitman enthusiast. Like, they know some of these weird tricks, but for you, it's like going from a board game to, like, D&D.
Exactly.
It's like the amount of freedom in this executed world is so cool.
Yeah, well, I'll just dress as a cop and walk right in.
Exactly. That's a great way to do it.
Yeah. I can see comics in The Division and Hitman, honestly. Both of those are funny to me.
Yeah. There's also, I think, the Xbox Voice UK.
Oh, yeah. Changing my region. You tell that one to Larry.
Yeah, I will. Say, listen, let's talk about your
Because he
cat
fucking
box.
came in and I like Larry. And so he's here and talking. He's like, playing on the Xbox? No, sorry. And so then I feel bad. And so I'm like, I'm going to really try. I'm going to try for Jerry.
Then you get boned.
I'm going to try for Major Nelson. These are my friends.
And then you're
And then I'm changing my fucking region.
yeah, that's where this goes. Then
After researching error code 800X0, like...
Yeah, and it's not like if we get an error code on the Vive, it's like, okay, well, let's figure out this error code on the Vive so that we can enter a digital realm.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if you enter this, if I'm able to fix this technical problem with this box, then I can do exactly what I could do with my friends always with no problem on the other system.
Yeah.
That's the other way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Xbox Voice, let's think about Hitman and Division are both out right now. Let's consider doing one of those. And because the Xbox, like the fact your trials and tribulations with the Xbox, that's perennial.
Right.
Yeah, I wish that our earlier Division comic hadn't been so robust.
It spelled it out for me. I mean, I think I saw that already in the beta that was going to be a problem for me.
Yeah, and it was. What was funny is that the gameplay got you, but then the part of it, the incentivization structure, is where.
Well, that's what keeps you. That's what in a game like that. That's what it has to scratch that itch.
Right.
Of putting on new pants and putting on new shoulder pads and.
Yeah, and the other thing about it is that each of those, when you look at a Destiny character, there's just not that many slots.
Yeah, for armor,
there's less slots than there are in WoW.
Oh yeah.
Let's say, right? You have a helmet, you have an arm, right? You have a leg.
Chest.
You know what I mean? And now you're done.
Yeah.
And then you have another thing that you can't even see, and then you have one thing that goes on your arm. But that's not what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
We're talking about deer head helmets and dragon head pauldrons and
Yeah. Well, and for them, I would say that weapons are an aesthetic piece. Like you have a rocket launcher with a dragon head on it that's breathing fire, or
no question, no
shotgun
question.
made of bone,
right. Or devil rock,
or devil bones.
yeah, whatever. It could be a devil bone gun that shoots devil rocks. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah,
that's all on brand. But yeah. Obviously, that's an aesthetic choice too. The guns are a big part of what you do, which is why even in town you can change which one's on your back, and
yeah,
all that stuff is a part of your character. But it isn't like you dress up your regular clothes and then you have like these basically what would be accessories in any other game are the actual core of your stuff here, like your backpack and the chest armor that's underneath. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, if it had been less robust, and I don't even necessarily mean that it's like the funniest comic on earth. I mean that it was about an idea and it communicated it in a very robust way.
Yeah. The stuff I noticed last night, so these people want like water or canned food from you.
Yeah.
And then they give you clothing. And it's like there's 9 times out of 10 I wish I could take that canned food back. Like I don't want your fucking gloves. I don't want your wool gloves.
That's not a good trade.
That's not a good trade.
The beanie?
Give me a fucking jacket.
Yeah, exactly. A glove.
Some chinos.
Yeah, one chino.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be chinos plural. A single chino.
Give me an Al Pacino movie. Oh, and also, whatever fucking their hoodies are made out of, that mission that I went into with you guys.
Oh, especially for those high-level guys?
Yeah, they're high level. They're skull level for me, but visually, it's just a dude in a hoodie. And I know that every MMO does this, where they have to like scale the damage.
Well, listen, I exactly, but I have shot the occasional dreg.
Oh yeah.
With Oryx's minigun, and I have shot him for a long time.
That's what I'm saying. It happens in every game, but I think that
it's especially insulting in a hoodie.
Fantasy or sci-fi, there's the ability of your brain to sort of make this disconnect where it's like, oh, well, maybe his chitinous shell is just stronger than... Like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know about these aliens.
Maybe he has cyber flesh.
Yeah, but when it's literally a teenager in a hoodie, but now he's just soaking up magazine after magazine from my fucking machine gun.
500 bullets.
Yeah.
And he's still kicking.
Yeah.
He's ready to go.
Or it's just a guy in one of those glow vests. Like a safety vest.
Well, yeah, with the cleaner, it's like you never know, because their shit's so bulky. It's like God only knows what they have under there.
Yeah.
The cleaners know what they're fucking doing. Like, that's... As a faction, compared to these other guys...
Oh, yeah.
The cleaners have a thing.
They're professionals.
Yeah, you know what's going on with these cats. But... I think that there's something in that. It's like, I want that hoodie. I want the hoodie he has.
Yeah.
I want to wear that hoodie. If you hadn't liquefied it during the fight.
I also think, I mean, we do this strip all the time, but, the virus hits, there's this kid, his family's dead, he's on the streets, he's taken in by this gang. Like, I'll do anything for you guys, I just need to survive. And they're like, all right, take this bat and run at that dude with the guns. No.
I don't. Yeah, it is the at least the cleaner guys. At least they got the shield and the axe.
The shield and the axe is pretty good.
Yeah, that makes sense at least.
Baseball bat kid.
No, I don't like it. I don't feel like that's a good job.
No.
Yeah, but the idea of like, especially for like the big loot. Like you go into these missions trying to catch the big fish, and capris are not cutting it.
Yeah, and then you get Dockers.
Yeah,
you get Dockers in a knit polo. Oh, business casual.
Yeah, the knit polo, but it's like I'm trying to think about the other, like Eddie Bauer.
Yeah. Every person I kill in that game just robbed an Eddie Bauer, because all I get is pom pom hoodies, or no, what are they?
Beanies?
Pom pom beanies and the casual slouchy, which I didn't eat. Now I know that's a hat, and
What?
I'm mad.
Hold on. What do you mean?
It's called like the slouchy. It's a type of hat apparently.
Oh, it's the really long one.
Yeah,
That kind of comes back. You know what? You know where I've seen this?
young people.
On the Young.
Yeah, and I'm pissed that I know that now.
Carl Young.
Because of the division, I have to know that type of hat is called a slouchy.
I don't have one. I get it. I don't have it. You know what I don't like about it?
Even their headwear is lazy.
Well, no, it's like when I see the hat on,
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know what shape their head is, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I feel it's like
How many eggs could they be hiding under there?
Well, yeah, exactly. Like they're incubating something in
They're-
there.
yeah.
Like I don't know if their head. I don't know if it's a situation like a fucking like hermit crab, where it's like the back of their head is just this wet, weird mess.
yeah, all of the slouchy hats that will exist have already been made, and they just sort of shuffle between them.
Yeah, exactly. That's just like in the environment.
Yeah. They crawl out of one, push their head into another
They
one.
put their weird ass head tail into this slouchy.
They tuck their dirty hair into it.
I don't know. The knit, like I think that the knit slouchy is actually super cute.
On girls, it is.
Yeah, on girls, absolutely.
Yes.
I'm looking at a picture here, and no way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play hacky sack with this guy.
Kara got
it's not happening.
a knit slouchy in Australia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
From their unique southern wools.
I didn't know it was called a slouchy
It had you.
at the time because I hadn't played the division yet.
Would there have been problems?
No.
Slouchy.
What? Not on my watch.
God, I hope James Vanderbeek comes back because I've got a.
He was here this morning before you showed up.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
I have some sick flows. I got some sick flows coming up.
Nice.
It rhymes Tron flow with John Blow.
Oh.
So be on the lookout for that.
Like the game developer?
Yes, like the game developer.
All right.
Satan.
Okay.
Comic, yeah, I like it. I'm just trying to figure out which of the things. Like, is it this immortal hoodie? Yeah, I mean, it's we always have the thing where they radio into bass.
Yeah.
We need to. Why? It's like, why do they have this? Why are they turning invisible? What are they?
Oh,
using?
yeah.
It's sort of like.
Could we get the magic hoodies that stop all bullets with that? Is that in the budget?
Dude, I wonder if that's that hoodie you have to. It has like a 6-month wait list.
Oh, it is.
It's like
The perfect hoodie.
the perfect hoodie.
I knew I should have got one of those.
If you had, there was a. It's like I saw it, but I was like, oh, 6 months.
How good can it be?
You know what I mean? Turns out, the best.
Yeah.
Ballistic hoodie. Yeah, exactly.
So
like,
there's that, and then there's also killing a guy and being like, "What did he drop? Chinos. Are they his chinos? Are you just taking his chinos? I gotta be honest, I don't know what chinos are.
I don't know what a chino is.
Is it a drink?
Where you would put the chino?
It's some type of drink, right?
You crack open a cool, ice
I don't know,
cold chino. Like after a long day.
Yeah, nothing's better.
Oh my God! You pop the top on that chino.
Honestly, it sounds a little racist.
The world just melts away.
The more you say it, the more I think it might be racist.
I don't think so.
Can you say chino like that?
You
can
can
just
yeah.
say it?
No, it's a type of cloth.
I don't know.
No.
Say it again. It sounds really bad.
Chinos.
Ugh.
No, it's chino cloth.
Are we gonna build a wall to keep the chinos out?
No, that's like 70% of my drops. Is a twill fabric originally made of 100% cotton. The most common items made from it, trousers, are wildly called chinos. Today it is found in cotton synthetic blends.
But not in my country.
Is it even America anymore?
Could you guys stop saying chinos? It sounds really racist.
I think it's a pant. I'm just telling you. If something is extra racist, it should be tracist.
Oh, nice. Isn't that racist?
It might be, actually.
Yeah.
I want to walk that back.
Dude.
So ballistic hoodies and chinos, which are common. They're commonplace. Yeah, because you're loaded down with all this crazy shit. And this hoodie, if you had that hoodie, the game would be over.
Yeah.
If you could find one of those hoodies.
What's the level cap? Do you know?
My guess is, looking at the story missions, my guess is that the level cap is 30.
Oh, okay. Wow, so you guys are pretty close.
Oh, yeah, because we've been playing every night.
Every night, yeah.
Every night?
Every night.
Yeah, Destiny was 30.
No, it was 20 to begin with.
Oh, it was? It didn't get bumped
Well,
until
I guess you had the light level and everything.
Yeah. You had 20 for character, and then you went up to 30 with light. Right?
I think originally you could only get just above 20.
No. 20 was that's when the stranger gives you that rifle.
I don't know. It's been a long time.
Yeah, level 30 cap. It's more recent for me, but I think it was that, and then 30 with light, and then the DLC bumped it to 35, 33, and then it was 40 with Taken King.
Yeah. Both of those are funny to me.
Yeah. I don't know what a chino. Could you guys please stop talking about chinos?
Could somebody tell me what a chino is? All right, big guy's dead. Looks like he dropped chinos. I gotta be honest. I don't know what chinos are.
I don't know what chinos are. I don't know what a chino. No, I don't know what a chino is.
I gotta be honest. I don't know what a chino is.
Let alone chinos.
I don't know what a chino is. You got two of them?
No, exactly. You could put one chino right by another chino, and I wouldn't know the difference. You could put two chinos side by side.
Chinos. I gotta be honest. I don't know what a chino is, but good job getting two of them. Good job getting at least two of them.
Yeah, you can equip a chino in each slot.
Yeah. Can you equip both? Can you equip two chinos at once?
Yeah, akimbo chinos.
Can I stop saying chino? It sounds really racist.
I don't know what it is, but I get that feeling that I get.
Your mom's a fucking chino. Shut up, chino.
It's getting hateful.
Yeah.
God, it probably is. I'm gonna look it up on Urban Dictionary.
It sounds bad, doesn't it?
Chinese in Spanish?
Huh?
Oh, interesting. Yeah. So I think that it's sort of like in French, the word for Chinese, I think, is chinois or something like that. Mm-hmm. I think that chino is like the Spanish word for Chinese.
Is it a slur?
I wonder.
It sounds pretty slurry.
In Peru, a man of Asian origins can be used as a gentle insult or tease between friends and relatives.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
God, you called it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I think you have it.
What?
Well, no. The more I read about these definitions, the more I think that
I could feel it. I could feel it in the word.
Yeah. I think it might be.
It's too fun to say.
Well, yeah. I think that it's like a term that we don't know. Mm-hmm. Right? It's like there's think about all the racist terms we haven't known
discovered yet.
I feel we're on the. I feel like it's like the age of exploration all over again.
Well, we only know the racist terms from our race.
Right.
Yeah.
What's getting dished up? Let's see.
Oh, chinos. The hell are chinos? The hell's a chino?
No. Really, I keep getting chinos.
What's a chino?
God, it must have been a nightmare because it's like, in Destiny, it's like, oh, I got the arms. Oh, these are the Ahamkara grips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
they
like
give
grips.
me another melee attack.
Yeah, exactly. And then over here, it's like they got to go into like thesaurus.com, type in pants. You know what I mean? Like there's only so far they can go with the names of these items,
pants,
right?
Khakis.
I keep getting exactly.
Dockers, jeans. I think jeans is a trademark. Like I think they own the word. I think it's like Kleenex, right?
No. Levi's.
Oh, Levi's,
but not jeans.
Not jeans.
I don't think. God, I hope not. No, there's lots of places using jeans.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, I guess you could get jeans from anywhere.
You can, Michael. You're right.
Maybe I'll get jeans someday in the division.
Keep reaching for the stars. So I keep in these.
I forgot to try on that modern shirt.
Yeah, you know what? That'll be your reward.
Once we write this strip?
Yeah, put on that modern shirt. See if you can tell the difference. One thing that they do correctly in the shader thing is exactly right.
Yeah.
They have solved a pretty big problem when it comes to equipment, I think.
Yeah.
That's a serious issue.
Just mismatched stuff.
Oh, yeah, why would it ever be that way?
Yeah.
In a world where, items can be contained inside geometric prisms, why are we wearing socks and shirts and shoes that don't match? Why isn't our belt matched? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll decide what color everything is at the top level.
Yeah. Oh, you got two of them? Nice. No, it's one chino is chinos.
No, one chino is actually chinos. They're pants. I don't think they're pants. One chino is actually chinos. Could you guys stop saying chino? It sounds really racist. But now that we know that it is racist, maybe we shouldn't do that joke.
I think that you are using your noodle there.
Yeah.
That's what I think, Michael. I think you saw the information, saw a situation on the ground, said, you know what? That's growth. That's growth.
Yeah, it is.
All right. You got two. You got two of them. Nice. No, I think that one chino
is called chinos.
It's called a chinos.
It's called a chinos.
No, it seems like even one chino.
It's called a chinos.
That's like Elliot's favorite fucking thing, is to use the wrong article.
Yeah.
For a plural word, like a fries.
It's funny.
It is. It's such a simple thing, but he just fucking it puts him on the floor.
Yeah.
It's nice. That's gonna serve him well as an older person. It's nice to
chinos.
It's nice to be able to find that joy. No, it seems like even one chino is called a chinos, but I honestly don't even know where. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. I need to find them in my inventory. I don't even know where I would put it. You got two of them? Nice. No, it seems like even one chino.
What'd you get? I got this knit hat. Guy must have robbed an Eddie Bauer before he came here.
Yeah, it's like these criminals are really well put together. What have you been getting? Yeah, but like, just a picture of like the criminals, but just like it's like modern. It's almost like an ad.
Yeah,
they just look so refined.
You guys have anything for your scarf slot yet? Hey, you know what? I just realized I said scarf slot, so I'm gonna go kill myself.
So I'm gonna go hang myself with a scarf.
You know what? I just realized I said scarf slot. I'm gonna put a bullet in my fucking head.
Yeah, so that should just be. I wonder who's saying that.
Gabe.
Hey, do you have any?
Taika. I don't know.
Oh, here, Gabriel. Here's Gabriel. Hey, what do you have? What do you have in your scarf slot? Actually, I just realized that I said scarf slot.
I'm gonna go drink some bleach.
Drink some bleach and die.
Go drink some bleach and die.
Cool.
Cool. See you, man.
What do you have in your scarf slot? I keep getting chinos in these division drops. You got two of them? Nice. No, it seems like even one chino is called a chino.
It's called a chinos.
Hey, what do you have in your scarf slot? Actually, I just realized that I said scarf slot, so I'm gonna go drink some bleach and die. Cool.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Oh, when I cast the pot, it's like I cast the rod, keeping it hard like a motherfucker gas robot.
I'm reeling cod, today's fresh catch. I mean a podcast, something about nets.
Yes, it gets better when it's winter. I'm fettered by my fish gear, catch and release, get in that crease when my fish near.
Talk about a plant best laid off that stray, and yes, I crave that tuna with his peck fin displayed. But while I'm glistening from the whole sea, you better listen into TLC.
I got that wild caught salmon. It's tender and it's moist.
Downloadable content, a podcast of choice.